Ms. Murphy, with respect to exhibit number 89.
Yes, Your Honor. We did make an additional redaction. I just showed that to defense. Part of a text message had been redacted, but the portion where it actually kind of repeats it right up above it had not. We made that redaction. I've shown that to opposing counsel, Mr. Cameron. And so with the court's permission, I'd like to swap out exhibit 89 on the disk for exhibit 89A, which is the exact same document, just with that additional redaction, into a hard copy form.
Any objection to the replacement of exhibit 89?
No objection, Judge.
Okay. So we'll need to let the jury know that if they're taking notes, they're expecting to see a disk, and we need to let them know that that the exhibit is the hard copy.
I will.
Okay.
I'll make a record on that.
Okay. Mr. Long.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do have what I'm holding in my hand right now is going to be State's Exhibits 7 through 17. Those are going to be the recorded jail phone calls. These are actually the entire phone calls. What I do have, though, are the trimmed down versions that we all listened to the other day when the court made its ruling. So with the court's permission and defense counsel's permission, I would like to replace those at this point.
Any objection?
We're just going to maintain our objection, Judge. So,
Okay. Any other objections? Any additional objections as to what's on the replacement disk?
no, Your Honor.
Okay. Your previous objections are noted for the record, and you preserved that issue. The court will allow substitution of 7 through 17, and what are we calling this?
I think I will call them 7A through 17A.
The exhibits are all, but the disk, how is it identified?
The disc are identified. Oh, it just says 11/30/22 audio. And then it's just subsequent dates of the other dates.
And on the disk 7 through 17, do they have unique date identifiers on the disk itself? Not the data, but the actual face of the disk. Do they have dates and times?
They do, and so they have. They do contain the actual date, but they also do contain the last four. Or it actually looks like it's probably a little bit more. Or it looks like it's got the last 6 alphanumeric characters. So those unique identifiers when I identified them when we had the hearing, and so these do not, but the dates do match, and so I can actually, I guess the new disc just have the dates. I can add on the alphanumeric characters as well, though.
They need to have them.
Okay.
So, at this point in time, we're not substituting 7 through 17. Correct them and let counsel see it or add that information to it. And then who's going to be the foundational witness for that?
Sergeant Vigil.
Okay. So when we get to the point where we're ready to substitute 7 through 17 with the single redacted disk containing that information, then we'll need to have the necessary foundation laid.
Okay.
Okay, anything else before we continue with the jury?
Nothing from the state judge.
Okay. Anything else before we get started?
Your Honor, are we just scheduling housekeeping? Are we going past the 5 o'clock hour today?
I don't know how far we're going to get with this witness. It looks like we may, depends on where we are. How much longer do you think you have in a direct?
After these videos, there's over an hour left on the videos, maybe an hour and a half. I'd have to look at the exact timestamps. Then I have a few maybe 10 to 15 minutes of direct, and then jail calls. Oh, and then I'm sorry, the jail calls, which are about 12 minutes, or the recorded calls.
I don't think we're going to get done with this witness today. we're gonna finish these videos and get through that and see where we are, and then, go after that. You won't be able to do cross until tomorrow morning.
I'm planning for doing 3 crosses tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay. Okay, let's have our jury. We're off until they come in.
All rise.
You may be seated in the courtroom. And we are back on the record and continue the state's case in chief. Ms. Murphy?
Yes, Your Honor, before I continue with the playing of this video clip, I'd just like to note for the record that the Celebrite report related to the internet search terms and the messages from the phone was presented off of a disk, State's Exhibit 89. We made, based on the discussions outside the jury's presence, we have 89A, which is hard copy rather than disk, that we are going to place into evidence for the jury.
Any objection to 89A?
Nothing further, no. Judge.
89A is admitted.
At this-
So you won't have the disk, you'll have the actual printed out hard copy. Go ahead, counsel.
Thank you. Okay. And Your Honor, may I go back just about 20 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. Where are your messages with Kiara?
My messages with Kiara.
And just tell me where to go.
You're gonna go out of there.
Okay.
They're gonna be in Messenger,
Oh, okay.
and then that's my mom. And just ignore that.
Sure.
Maybe the Puggy.
Puggy? This one right here. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Whoa, those are a lot of emojis. Okay, we're just gonna start from there. How about that? This is at 11:56 a.m. What? And that's forgive me, I forgot her name for a second. This is your fiance saying this? What?
Yes.
Hey, I have a plan with what I said. All I have to do is be over there at my fam's place and call the cops for a breaking and entering. What are you talking about there?
It was something that happened in my family's house. We've been trying to figure out who has been getting into my storage.
Mm-hmm.
I have stuff in my storage and they keep finding it unlocked. And that was something entirely different.
Hold up, listen. Okay, plan B. Just tell her she needs to leave. Follow my lead, my lady. Just tell her to leave, dude. I'm in a mood. I did, through Insta. So now what? Operation kick out, me following the call to the cops once at my family's. What does that mean?
That was, I was talking about, because she had asked me to leave. And that's why I said Operation Kick Out, because every time I get told to leave, I say Operation Kick Out. Because it's her go-to thing to tell me to leave. And it's like, she kicks me out, and then a few days later, she'll come back over and stuff like that. But to call the cops at my family was because of the breaking and entering.
So, according to you, you're talking about two different things at the same time.
Yes.
Okay. How about I just explain why I'm angry and why she's not wanted? Okay? Show me what you sent her. My plan. Okay. Well. And those are the messages that we looked at earlier between you and...
Yes.
Okay. It worked with Christian. She says she is leaving at 3:30. She's mad. 3:30. Mad still. Yeah, why don't you pop off my little firecracker? What would you like me to do? Stab her? I don't know. I don't have the energy to do shit. What's this? Read what she sent. Is she stupid? Yes. Okay. I am fake, getting thrown out. I am fake getting thrown out. You're getting fake thrown out.
Yes, that's usually how it happens. Is I get told to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and then 5 days later, she asks me to come back.
Follow my lead, my lady. We can hear you. They want me to spend what I have. They want me to spend what I have saved for the house. Don't. What the fuck? What does that mean? They want me to spend what I've saved for the house.
That was me talking to my mom and dad. They wanted me to get a motel, which is not a good idea because I don't do motels.
Don't. What the fuck? Or WTF rather. I know how to, and I am not feeling good. Still told Steven, and he said okay. You heard that right? You heard what? What's she talking about? You heard that right?
I have no clue.
Yeah, Rune is legendary pink spotted Pokemon. Unless I ask your mom to give me a ride to Target and you do what is needed. What do you mean you do what is needed?
I have no clue from this on. From beyond here, I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on? But these are messages from you?
There, I do have another cell phone. I didn't tell you guys about, but it's still over there at the house. At the house.
Okay, but this is the one you use?
I use that one primarily only for work
Yeah.
and family.
Okay. So you didn't send these messages? Or you did?
On this from down on, no.
Oh, okay. Her mother is her backup ride. Okay. Want me to get your mom to give me a ride to Target so you can take my stuff into the back room and her mom and your mom don't get into it? Yay or nay? Wait a bit, though. Okay, how long? Until there's a clue on when she's leaving. She admitted to me when she lived at those apartments. And she was sober then. She admitted to me also back when I first met her calling you crazy. What are you talking about?
I don't know. That's not me.
That's not you?
That's not me.
Who is it?
That's the other phone that's been, they were being used to message back and forth.
Isaac, this is getting really weird, man.
I have a second phone.
You have a second phone.
Yes,
Where is that phone?
that's at the house.
Okay.
It is logged into the same Facebook account.
Okay. I don't know, man. These these messages look a lot like there's some conspiring going on, some planning going on. What?
From that point where I was telling you from,
Even before then, it sounds like you guys are planning something. You're fake getting thrown out, and what?
I say fake getting thrown out, like I said, was, what I mean when I say fake getting thrown out is she'll tell me to leave. She's telling me that I'm getting thrown out, getting kicked out. And 5 days later, she's like, come back.
Do you want to start over? Because I'm really confused with everything that's going on. Like, you're telling me you have 2 phones now, and those other messages aren't you, and it's what you're telling me, your statement, isn't lining up with these messages. Now, I told you at the beginning of this talk that we need to be truthful with this, right?
I am being truthful. I do have a secondary phone. And I'm telling you the messages are not me. Those are not my messages.
Whose messages do you think they are then?
They're from Kiara to using my Facebook from me to Kiara, but I can't quite explain how it looks.
Kiara to Kiara?
Yes.
Why would she do that?
She's been, like I said at the beginning, it involved her, but before that, there was problems in our relationship, and ever since before that, she's been trying to get revenge, and she's been talking to the people to, she's told me that she's wanting to ruin my life. And she's wanting to ruin my life for a while. So, and I'm being honest, there is 2 phones. The other phone is on top of the fridge in the garage.
In the garage. Okay. What kind of phone is it?
Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, 512 gigabyte. Has a clear case on it.
Okay. I got some follow-up questions for you regarding some of the other things that we talked about. I just want to clarify some of the, I kind of was looking through our statement, and I just want to kind of clear up some of the haziness that I have. So Grace spends the night last night, right?
Yes.
What are the sleeping arrangements like?
We were all sharing the same bed.
You were all sharing the same bed?
Yes.
Who was sleeping where in the bed?
Grace was right here facing the garage door.
Okay.
The big garage door.
Okay.
Kiara was this way facing the little fridge, mini fridge, and I was at the foot of the bed. I was at the foot of the bed.
Say that one more time.
I was at the foot of the bed.
Yeah, but where were the other 2?
Grace was facing the garage, big garage door.
Okay.
Kiara was facing the mini fridge,
Okay.
and I was at the foot of the bed.
Okay. And I remember earlier you talking about how you used to date Grace.
Yes.
Up until when?
It would have been January, February, March, April. That was the last
April of what year?
2018.
Okay. And between April and 2018 and yesterday, had you had any contact with Grace?
I did have contact with her, and it was just like on and off.
What kind of contact?
Like, hey, how's it going? Like, how's your job going? And stuff like that.
Okay. Any meetings? Any sex? Anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. What about Kiara? Kiara and Grace, they used to date at some point, right?
Yes.
After they broke up, did they have any contact with each other that you know about?
Yes.
Yeah.
They kind of, well, Kiara got me thrown in the middle of a whole heated debate, an argument about, I don't know, some incident that happened between them in their relationship, and I was just like, keep me out of it.
When was that?
It started 2019, extended into 2020, 2021. and today.
Okay.
All the way today. And that argument I didn't want to be a part of because I'm the kind of guy that's like going peaceful, not argumentative.
Sure. Was there any sexual interaction between anyone last night?
No,
No threesome or nothing like that between the three of you guys?
no.
Has that ever been anything you guys have ever done in the past or thought about doing?
That did happen in the past, and
Who was involved?
it was first Kiara and this girl named Alex Lopez,
Okay.
and they were consenting to have a lesbian thing.
Mhm.
And then they called me to the room, and I was like, okay, cool. And I could come back to the room, probably watch TV. And they pressured me into getting involved with them.
You didn't want to?
Correct.
Okay.
And afterwards, after everything was done, I did not feel the same. I felt
How come?
I was peer pressured,
Mhm.
and I was pressured into a corner. Not figurative, literally, pinned into a corner to do this.
To do a threesome.
Yes.
Okay. What about last night?
There was no threesome, there was no sex, nothing.
Was that ever on the table?
No,
Okay. Was there anything romantic going on between you and Grace?
no.
What about between Grace and your fiance? Kiara?
I don't know.
You don't know? Was Kiara okay with Grace coming over last night?
She was alright, she was all, text me when she's here, please text me when she's here.
So she wanted to come over too. So what happened? We're missing something somewhere to where Kiara's okay with Grace coming over. You have a prior relationship with her, Kiara has a prior relationship with her. And then the morning comes and Kiara wants you both out. What happened? Help me understand. Don't think about it. Just tell me what happened.
She just wasn't in the mood.
Who wasn't in the mood?
Kiara, she wasn't in the mood
The mood for what?
for us being there.
For who being there?
Me, Isaac, and Grace.
Why?
Because she felt as if we were walking all over her.
Why? Because she's okay with you inviting her over. She was excited about it, is what you just told me. So what changed that she feels like you guys are walking all over her?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
What all did you guys do last night? You guys said you were having fun, having a good time. Tell me more about last night.
We were having fun talking, listening to music, then we listened to music on the TV.
Any alcohol? Any drugs?
No,
Nothing. Are there any alcohol or drugs in the garage?
no,
No. Any alcohol or drugs used by anyone this morning?
no.
No. So back to Grace. You hadn't talked to Grace for a little while, right? Just off and on.
Yes.
What made her comfortable to message you last night and want to come over?
She thought I could be a safe place. That I was a safe person. Because she said herself that she was unsafe in Albuquerque.
And she knew Kiara was going to be there?
Yes.
How did she know Kiara was going to be there?
I had told her.
Going back to talking about Kiara and last night and her threatening you with the knife, you described her kind of putting the knife to your face,
Yes.
right? Was she saying anything to you when she was doing this?
Are you scared of me?
Yeah? Just
What
like
if
that?
What if I dragged it deeper?
Mhm.
And I was like, please stop, please stop, please stop. And I yelled out 4 times, and the word stop does nothing towards her.
Was that before Grace got there?
Yes. It's like if, take for instance, for example, you told me to stop and I just kept pursuing you. That is basically what I mean. It was a non-stop pursuit of trying to scare me.
Well, let's try to charge a little bit. 3:44 a.m. That was this morning.
Yes.
Okay, let's back up a little more then. Man, you guys message a lot. So all these other messages above where you said those weren't your messages, the rest of these messages are you, right?
Yes.
This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, we'll start here. Friday at 6:28 p.m. So that would have been yesterday. Are you wanting to go to the store with me? She says, Kiara, I want to stay home. She says, I love you. She's back. Now, Kiara says, have her drop off her shot and the cat and then go to the park. My mom is up, ATM. I need a quick escape. I'm going to go to the porch, avoid the porch. Did y'all just get to the garage? Stay in the back room. I'm already on the porch with the door locked. What's going on? I'm thinking to head to the park, okay. I'll let you know when I get there, then you head there. I'll head there shortly. She's with you, yes? I'm here. Yes. We're talking, but we will head there shortly. What does the mushroom mean, whenever she sends you a mushroom?
It's supposed to mean like a mushroom fairy thing that she sends.
A mushroom fairy thing?
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind it, though?
I do not know.
You don't know?
I've tried to figure it out over time, but I cannot figure out what it means because it's always a different meaning.
Okay. I'm sitting at the table. Make it seem as though you promised to meet with a friend. I'm gonna call you and act like you almost forgot. Maybe I should just come home and scare her. On board right now. Should I just come home and go into my room and freak her the fuck out? What's going on there? What is she talking about?
Last night she dressed up with a garb and she had the sword and everything on her. She was walking around the park
Okay.
in the middle of the night.
Okay. And what?
And after when she said that, like, she wanted to freak her out, I just told her, well, I'll just come talk to her. I wanted everything to just get squashed. I wanted it to all end.
Why should I bother talking to her? So it almost seems like Kiara knows she's there, but it doesn't sound like Grace knows anything about Kiara.
Grace knew that Kiara was there
Kiara was where?
in the main house.
Okay. So then how is she going to surprise her then? How is she going to come home and scare her? Like, what?
She was coming up to the house with her garb and her sword and everything like that. It sounds like a fantastical tale, but she was gonna come up. Apparently she said that she was coming with her sword and then she was gonna come in there and she wanted to also kill me. And she said that over the phone, on a phone call.
Okay. You coming to me or I'm coming to you? Why should I bother talking to her? That's all, Kiara. Then you say, you come to me, I told her you want to talk to her, and no arguing. I'm angry, hon. And then you say, I know, but it's better to reach a common sense of direction. She says, is the door unlocked? I look like a monster, dude. You said, yes. She says, I don't have anything nice to say. You say, I know, but be kind with your words, like when me and you talk instead of violence. Show compassion. She says, thumbs up. You say, you know what I mean. Platypus? Is that what you're saying? Platypus?
Yeah.
Rar rar. She says, get the conversation rolling, dude. I'm not feeling nice. You're too nice to make me feel good right now. Get her to talk. Not just fun stuff. I have things I want to talk about, but she's not going to respond well. She's never been the one to listen. Get her to talk so I have somewhere I can butt in. What is all this? What's going on when she's saying all this?
We were talking, and as it was just at that moment right there, I was the one talking, doing all the talking.
So you guys are already back in the garage at this point, all of you.
Yes.
Okay.
I was doing all the talking, and I was telling her, "Will you talk? Will you please tell her what you gotta say?"
What do they have to say? What is she trying to get her to talk about?
They wanted to argue.
About what?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
I have things I want to talk about, but she's not going to respond well. What does she mean? What's the issue between them?
It's because of the breakup that happened in 2017.
Between whom?
Her and Grace. Kiara and Grace.
So Kiara wants to talk about that?
Yes.
What about that?
Kiara believed that she could rekindle something.
Last night?
Yes.
Okay. So Kiara had interest in Grace to
Yes.
rekindle something. And how did you feel about that?
I did not want to be a part of it.
But that's your fiance, right?
I didn't want to be a part of it, and I had already told her. I told her in person saying I don't want to be a part of anything you have to do if you go on and move on forward with anything you do now.
But you invited Grace over there.
Yes.
Okay. I want to play a couple songs, but I don't know how to talk. I'm uncomfortable. Lay your head on me, rat. Go in the house for a bit. What is going on? Trust me, just go inside for a bit. Just say you need the bathroom. Okay, and now we're at 3 a.m. Hey, can I come back? I don't know, can you? Yes. Dagger because it's blunt? What does that mean? Why are you telling her dagger because it's blunt?
She asked me a question in the room like, what is the difference between the dagger and the sword?
Okay.
And I messaged dagger because it's
Why is blunt better? She says you say it cuts like butter. She says just gonna stab the throat. Is that what she's trying to say?
the thought.
Just gonna stab the thought. Yes. Instant or will it take long? What does she mean? Instant. What do we do about the mess? What do we do about the mess? What mess? We burn it and I'll buy new blankets and bed. What's going on here, Isaac?
I was talking to her and
What mess?
she was talking about, she said was gonna stab the thought. And I thought like she was poking the thought that was in her head about her dagger.
Okay, well, what about the mess? What mess?
She had made a mess in the bed.
What kind of mess?
A poop kind of mess.
A poop kind of mess?
Yes.
We burn it and I'll buy new blankets and bed?
Yeah.
But until we can, I love these sheets and my favorite fuzzy blanket is here. I know. Just intense wash tomorrow, hydrogen peroxide and ice. Washer will get it out, yes. Can you help this time? Yes. I am just waiting for you to make the first move. What does she mean I'm waiting for you to make the first move? She will wait till sleep. Shall we wait till sleep? So she pooped herself last night?
Yes.
And did you guys wash the sheets?
No.
So you guys slept in a bed full of poop?
Yes.
So when we go to the garage later for a search warrant, there's poop on the sheets?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. What are you guys waiting for till sleep? Shall we wait till sleep? Remember when you told me don't be a pussy when I kissed you? Yeah, brat. We will have to take care of the mess ASAP after we finish. We will have to take care of the mess. I thought she already pooped herself. What mess are you guys taking care of?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because I was trying to go on about, remember when you told me to be a pussy when I kissed you, I was trying to tell her that, bring up something that was a good memory.
Yes, you're in charge of cleanup. Okay. I can't tell if she's falling asleep. It feels like it. Her feet are on my side. I wish you'd make the first move for once. Remember, you'll move up the ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. Your first what? Isaac, what the hell happened? Tell me what happened, for real? Can we stop making up lies about these messages? What the hell happened last night?
She was messaging me on planning on how to kill her, and
Who was messaging you planning on how to kill who?
Kiara,
Kiara was messaging you on planning how to kill
Grace.
Grace?
Yes.
And what were you doing?
I was only sending a message back, only in correspondence. I just wanted to sleep. That's what I
Are you sure? Because it sounds like you're planning something with Kiara. Is that what's happening? Don't lie to me. What's happening here? I can see the messages. I'm not dumb. This isn't the first time I've done this. What is happening?
She was planning on killing Grace. I just didn't want a part of it.
It doesn't seem like you're trying to talk her out of it.
And when it comes to the stuff, as I'm talking, telling you, I was only sending a message back in agreement as I turned my back towards.
This isn't agreement. Remember, you'll move up in ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. This sounds like you're encouraging her.
Right.
The messages are here, dude.
I know. I know. Right after that, I was trying to fall asleep because I didn't want to be a part of anything.
We're going to keep going through these messages. Tell me since now. Did you help Kiara do this?
No.
No. But you knew it was going to happen.
I knew it was going to happen.
You knew it was going to happen since last night.
I knew it was going to happen since last night, but I just didn't want it to happen because it's a friend of mine.
When did this plan start? Because this was planned.
She planned it out.
Grace planned it out?
No, not Grace. Kiara planned it out.
Kiara planned it out. When? How long had this been a plan for?
She had planned it out since 2020.
Kiara planned to kill Grace since 2020.
Yes.
And you knew about it since 2020.
Yes, and I had been going to counseling because of this.
Okay. And then last night, Grace messages you looking for a place to stay. And that's the opportunity for this?
I didn't see it as an opportunity. I saw it as an opportunity more like, let's squash everything.
Then why are you saying that you'll make it up the ranks plus your perks in the black market since this is your first? Because you're talking about killing her here, right? What else could this mean? Remember, you'll move up in the ranks plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first? What else would you be talking about here?
I was trying to talk about something else because I'm trying to get my mind off.
Isaac, really? You're trying to talk about something else there?
Yes. And I'm not.
How do I aim? How do I aim right? Just aim. Well, tell me what you're talking about there.
That's Call of Duty.
That's Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. Tell me when. Okay, I'll give a count. 6, 5, I can't yet, dude. 4, I'm shaking, dude. I know, I lose the nervous. Help me drive it through. Help me drive it through? What do you mean, help me drive it through?
She was asking me to do.
To stab her.
Yes. And I didn't want to do anything.
She was asking, help me drive what? The sword, the dagger, the butterfly knife, what?
The dagger.
Help me drive the dagger through Grace. Anger me. I invited Brittany. Who the hell's Brittany?
Brittany's another one of my friends.
You invited Brittany over during all this?
No.
No? But you said I invited Brittany.
I said that just so I could get the whole stop.
That's annoying. Not angering. Oh, and if it goes wrong, then what? Question mark. You're cute. How so? Fred, my legs is asleep and spasming. I know she is also shivering a lot and I'm ticklish. Sorry, anger me. Well, for once you can't look at your face. What are you talking about?
I had snapped.
You snapped? What do you mean you snapped?
I got between the messages with all the little things.
Uh-huh.
That's when she was poking.
Mm-hmm. And then,
I snapped.
what do you mean you snapped?
I texted what I texted right there, and I just wanted to go to bed.
Okay. Remind me of everything she's done. This could have already if you had done the OG plan. What was the OG plan?
The OG plan was something that she concocted.
Okay, what was that?
She concocted that she was going to kill Grace,
Okay,
and she wanted to do it alone.
okay. That was the OG plan. Okay. She hurt you and had sold you into sex trade. Had you not flown out after the crash, she would have gone away with making you disappear. Keep going. She is still lying about a lot, and she's not willing to admit that. She's the biggest piece of shit. Keep going. She makes you feel horrible for your skin color and your beliefs. I'm going to pretend to sleep so it looks non-conspicuous. Ooh. Tell me about all that.
Right at that moment, I had plugged in my phone for the night, and my phone, this phone right here, would have been on the opposite side of the bed, charging. Written by Kiara.
And what?
I
Oh, these aren't your messages either.
Those are not my messages, because
Help me, just do it. Be ready to grab her or a trash bag. She is your list. If you can't do it, I'll place a on her for you to watch. Want me to do that? This ends now. I'm getting a sword. I can get Christian to help and Chris. This ends now. I know. Dagger, cause the sword will need to be hidden. She is awake. I don't know if I have the strength. Her phone screen is dim. Also, if you can't do it, I'll have them do it and it will still count as your first. I'll just rewrite the report and submit it to the black market heads. What is this report you're going to write to the black market heads? What are you talking about? Don't tell me this isn't you messaging. I know this is you messaging. Be transparent and tell me everything that's going on here. I could tell this is really eating away at you, that you're having to think of your way around all this stuff. Just tell us the truth of what's happening.
the report with the black market heads was something I have been writing down, and I'm trying to leave. It was something I'm trying to leave behind.
Tell me more about that.
It was a group of dangerous people that I was associated with, and they needed a report, and when I said this was your first on the report, it'll still count as your first. I was telling her, because as I was texting it out, she came and talked to me after she had stopped prodding me. She had talked to me and said, so what now? And I was like, this is going to be your first way out. If you just leave this alone, just stop.
Oh, you were telling her just to stop?
Yes. And she didn't listen.
Okay. This report is submitted to where? How do you submit this? How does it all work?
It gets submitted through an app, not an app, a domain called Skix.
Skix?
Yes.
How do you spell that?
SKYXX.
SKYXX?
Yes.
Okay. And what exactly is that domain?
You can submit all kinds of reports, and you find people that you've lost contact with and stuff like that. And I was going to submit a report and saying, hey, this needs to end, and I already had the report and everything written up.
But it says here you're gonna write the report and submit it back. That it's her first. Her first what?
Her first way out.
Her first way out?
Yes. Because right after I said her first,
What, you're telling her dagger because the sword will need to be hidden? So you're telling me here that you're telling her it's her way out, but this to me reads like you're telling her first kill?
it sounds like that, but I was telling her, because she she leaned over like this to talk to me on the bed.
Yeah.
And I told her, this will be your first way out if you just leave it alone.
And if you can't do it, I'll have them do it. You'll have who do it? If you're talking about a way out, how is someone else going to give her a way out?
I actually contacted a friend named Christian,
Uh-huh.
and they already had a ride and everything. They were going to pick up Grace and then take her.
And they would kill her.
No. They were going to take her to their house.
And it'll still count as your first. Okay. I don't think the dagger will go through both hoodies. So she's still talking about killing her. I'm willing to falsify your first. Kiara, let me do this. I'm using Zira. What's Zira?
That's the sword.
Oh, Zira's the name of the sword?
Yes.
And then you say, and deposit your Bitcoin in your crypto wallet. Payment? Some kind of payment? Bitcoin, crypto wallet?
It was to get her to shut up.
It was to get her to shut up.
Yes.
You're going to falsify her first and deposit Bitcoin in her crypto wallet to get her to shut up.
Yes.
She says, grab a knife now. You're helping me end this. You say, then end it. She says, I'm done waiting and playing nice. Help me now. Show me the ropes. What is she talking about, show me the ropes?
She was asking me to help her do what she wanted to do to Grace, and
Okay.
I didn't want a part of it.
Well, what you say here is, I am saying just swing and don't regret the aim. So tell me what that means. Just swing and don't regret the aim.
It was me telling her if she was going to do something, she should do it, and I didn't want to be a part of it. I had all my stuff.
What is holding you back? Type it. You're edging her to do this. Come on, Isaac. Look at all these messages, man. You're going to sit here and tell me, you're going to look me in the eye and you're going to tell me that you were trying to talk her out of this? I can see right here you're telling her to do it. What the hell happened last night, man? Why did you want her to do this?
I didn't want her to do this.
Why are you pushing her to do this?
I was trying to, as the messages are going through, she kept coming back and forth to talk to me, and the messages were going through, and I was just like, I had enough, I'm done. Like,
Hope, love, bullshit. You say, well, at what percentage are they? She says, I don't know. You say you still love her. You have hope in her. And you tired of the bullshit she put you through. She says, I want to break her heart. She hurt me more while you were out. You said, how? Then target Jackson. Who's Jackson? And why are you telling her to target Jackson?
I told her to target Jackson into asking Jackson what happened, why she's asking people to stay at people's houses.
She says, once it's done, there's no one doing it. You say, okay. You say, want the barn? Because you'll get to have a lot of fun with your hunt. And the screams cannot be heard. Soundproof walls. What screams cannot be heard? What soundproof walls?
I started talking about a joke, a movie.
Oh, this is about a movie now.
This is a movie.
Okay. Middle of nowhere. Okay.
There is a movie called The Barn, and it's a stupid horror film that I was watching.
Gotcha. But what are you referring to when you say all this in the context of the conversation?
I'm referring to the movie.
You're referring to the movie.
Because she came back to lean over, like, what do you mean by The Barn? I'm like, a movie I watched.
She says, I need this done now. I need that push. but first I need to pee. You say pee. She says, I'm so cold. You say, I know. If you want the barn situated right with your tools, just say yes. She says, please help me now. You say, you can do it, Abby, Durga, Puggle. If you want me set the barn up, she says, now. You send text. She says, I just wish my blankets weren't in the way, and her cats. You say, I know, shit, I forgot she had her cats. How did she hurt you, Puggy? Your DLD is kicking up. Just stop. We'll do the barn for you. You'll also get paid there. So is there another location where this possibly was going to happen?
No.
It's sounding like you're talking about a barn and she'll get paid there. What do you mean?
It was referring to the movie, and the part about paying her was to shut her up and...
She says, can you get hard? You say, maybe. She says, fuck her. Or hold her down flat on her back for me. You say, is she wearing pants? Or she says, shorts. You unsent a message. Unders. She says, I don't know. I doubt it, to be honest. I want to scare her by popping a balloon by her ear. You said, oh God, laugh my ass off. She says, should I? You say, maybe. She says, this isn't helping. He says, what? She says, do something. You say, let's give her false sense of security and I'll set the barn up. It is the hell tunnel. You also say, I'm trying to figure this out. Would y'all be able to meet me at the mall tomorrow after 8? I'll do it. She said, she's fake sleeping. You said, yes. I'm going to take her elsewhere, so be ready Wednesday around 1 p.m. She says, CPTSD episode. You say, close your eyes. This is not good for you. Put on rain sounds. She says, if she's faking, make it seem like we're fighting and fake hurt me. The episode is real. Bit used to advantages. You say CPTSD will make you flip out. I can actually give you a stroke because when it flares, you twitch. She says, it's okay, trust me. You said you will lose mobility to your right side of your body. What's CPTSD?
Chronic post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay. She says, I'll be okay. Let's do this and have her get hurt in the process. You say, how does she get hurt? She says, bring out the knife and miss me. Bring out the knife and miss her. Not yet. Put the knife away. Or go through with it. Start fighting me. Start beating her, please. Have her hears already a trigger. Even hearing her name and seeing her face. You say, why don't you hit me while I fake sleep? She says, make a worse bad guy, no thanks. You say, not really. She says, just hurt her. Badly, please. She says, this sounds bad, but show me how much you love me. This is when your Hulk side can come out. You say, I know. She says, please. You say, I'm trying to figure out how to bring him out. Bring out the Hulk?
Yeah. It's the anger side.
Why do you want to bring out the anger side?
I didn't want to.
It says here, I'm trying to figure out how to bring him out.
I was under the covers and just sitting still. I was under the blankets.
She says, this is pointless. You won't do it no matter how many opportunities you have. You say, Puggy. She says, you don't love me. I get it. No one does. You say, hit me. She says, my right leg is out of commission. There goes the spasm again. You said, why is it a vibrator? She says, LOL, do something. OW. Not to me, shithead. You say, shithead, we fake fighting? She says, it actually hurts though. OW, my foot is literally up your ass. You say, meep. She says, get out of the blankets and go full Hulk on her. Owie. Come over me, sit on me like when we fight. You say, turn on rain sounds and start fake sleep kicking. She says, okay, there's a tear. You say, what? She says, owie, bring out Hulk. Remember the anger from the night. Feel it, but use it on her, please. Stop with the socks, dude. You say, LOL. She says, voodoo. You say, LOL. Blanket moves. He's like, oh, playtime. She says, I've got a voodoo on me. LOL. Here is a picture. What is this picture?
Here be the cat voodoo.
That's the cat voodoo?
And that's me trying to sleep.
Yeah. She says, can you please finish this now? OW, I'm short. You say, well, Munchkin. She says, I want Smokey. Fucking claw, bro. Stop. Don't make me get you. Please do something about her now. Don't break me again. You say, oh, fuck. You say, get a cat and throw it over by her cats. She says, I can't reach them. Dude, just do something. Hurt her and this. Don't involve the cats. You say, the cat's a distraction. She says, I give up. There's no point in trying anymore. You say, voodoo is pissing them off. She says, yeah, you won't do anything and I physically can't. You have no clue how much this hurts. You say, the list for you was made specifically for you. What list?
It was the grocery list we were talking about.
This is the grocery list?
There was a grocery list that he sent me, which had like beets and carrots and stuff.
Good night. I know it hurts. I just want you to do it so you can feel the rush of adrenaline. What do you want her to do so she can feel the rush of adrenaline?
To go to sleep.
You want her to go to sleep so she feels the rush of adrenaline?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I wasn't having it anymore.
Okay. She says, I physically can't. I need fucking help. But no, you're just playing games. I'm genuinely upset. You say, I'm not playing games. I am wanting to see you do this. She hurt you the most, caused trauma. You're being asked to finish this. You want to see her do what?
I told him right after she had sent that, she came over to take off the covers off my head and asked me, what do you want me to do? And I was like, go to sleep.
So you want her to go to sleep because Grace hurt her and caused her drama, and you're asking her to finish it, but you're talking about her going to sleep?
Yes.
I just need help, is what she says. You are doing nothing again, she says. You say, yes, I want to help, but I cannot aid you. I can coach you what to do. You can coach her what to do? What do you mean by coach her?
Tell him to go to bed.
Oh, okay. Text me. Stand up for me once. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. And here's all of these. I'm still fucking awake. Wake up. What? Hey, I have a plan with what I said. All I have to do is be over there at my fam's place and call the cops for a breaking and entering. Hold up, listen. Okay, plan B. Just tell her she needs to leave. Follow my lead, my lady.
Yes.
What do you mean?
So I told her, follow my lead, lady. Follow my lead, my lady. Telling her that I'm gonna just.
Getting everyone ready to go?
Yes.
What's plan B?
Plan B is getting everybody ready to go.
Just tell her to leave, dude. I'm in a mood. I did through Insta, so now what? Operation Kickout. Me following the call to the cops once at my family's. How about I just explain why I'm angry and why she's not wanted, okay? Show me what you sent her. It worked with Christian. She says she's leaving at 3:30. Still? Yeah, why didn't you pop off my little firecracker? What would you like me to do? Stab her? I don't fucking know. I don't have the energy to do shit. Read what she sent. Is she stupid? Yes. I'm fake getting thrown out. You're fake getting thrown out.
Yes. That's what I call fake getting thrown out, because she kicks me out, and 5 days later she asked me to come back, and it's like, oh, come on. I can't be jumping from place to place.
Yeah, follow my lead, my lady. We can hear you. You say they want me to spend what I have saved for the house. Don't. You said I know not to, and I am not feeling good. Still told Steven, and he said okay. She said, you heard that right. You said, yeah, bring this legendary P-Spot Pokemon unless I asked your mom to give me a ride to Target, and you do what is needed. You do what is needed. What is needed?
That was telling her to, because she wanted to talk to me. She wanted to talk to me as I was there, and I told her.
What?
Grace's mom was coming there to pick her up.
You didn't. I don't understand. You didn't answer my question. What?
And I told her to.
What does she need to do that is needed? It's a simple question.
To leave.
To leave? Who needs to leave?
Kiara needs to leave.
You do what is needed. Does it make sense? Her mother's her backup ride, okay. Want me to get your mom to give me a ride to Target so you can take my stuff into the back room and her mom and your mom don't get into it? Yay or nay? Wait a bit though, okay, how long? Until there's a clue on when she's leaving. She admitted to me when she lived at those apartments and she was sober then. She admitted to me also back when I first met her calling you crazy. Those are the end of the messages. Tell me about all those messages, man. Sound crazy, don't you think?
I sound crazy, yes.
What's going on there?
I just wanted everything to stop because I got caught in the middle.
You want everything to stop?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I wanted everything to stop because I got caught in the middle of them two's bullshit.
You wanted everything to stop?
Yes.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, I'll skip forward through these portions that have been stipulated to redaction by the parties.
Great, you tell us everything that happened. Tell us the truth. Tell us everything. It'll be better for you. Things will be a lot better for you moving on if you just come out and you cooperate and you tell us everything that happened. Tell us the truth. Tell us everything. It'll be better for you.
Would I be able to talk to you privately?
Yes. You want her to leave?
Yes.
All right, kick it. Tell me what happened, man. Clear your conscience. What happened? Don't think about it. Just put it all out there. Tell me what happened. They'll feel better.
I'm not thinking. It's just I was asked to help quite a bit in those messages.
Yes, you were.
And I didn't want to help. I didn't want to help. I didn't want to help. Simple fact that it was my friend. So I was trying to find a plausible alternative to get her out of there to safety. And that was when I called my friend Chris and Christian. They were right in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, well, let's get the area set up for her to come over. And after that, I started I sent some messages back to make it sound like I was doing something stupid, but I didn't plan on intending it to happen.
Well, what about all the messages where you're clearly egging her on? And you could tell me you're talking about something else. You're referencing movies.
The one is actually a reference to a movie. That's the only one that I'm going to say.
We'll give you that one. We'll give you the benefit of that on that one. But all the other ones that you were saying you meant something else. Come on, Isaac. Come on. You know you were talking about something else, right?
Yes.
You know you were. So if you're going to sit here and tell me that you didn't want this to happen, that you were trying to talk her out of it and push her away from it, the messages don't say that, man. So tell me what really happened. What's the point of all this? Why did this happen?
The point was that
it's over, Isaac. It's over. Look at me. Look at me. It's over, dude. It's over. What you can do from here on out is be truthful and help us understand why this happened. Mistakes happen, dude. You need to own it. Tell me everything. Don't sugarcoat it, don't bullshit it, tell me everything.
I can agree I made a mistake texting back how I sounded. I can agree that she wanted me to help, and it sounded like I wanted to help. I didn't want to help.
You didn't want to help,
No.
but you wanted her to do it.
She wanted to do it the whole time, and I didn't.
Did you want Kiara?
No.
You did not want her to kill her.
No.
What did you want?
I wanted a peaceful resolve.
So what about all those messages where you're pushing her towards it? That wasn't a peaceful resolve. If I had looked up a stream of messages and it's you telling her, no, be peaceful, don't do it, chill, put the knife away, why are you being like this? That's understandable. That's reasonable. That's in line with what you're telling me. Do you want to go through all those messages again? We sure can. And I can see if you can come up with the same lies again. Do you want to do that?
No.
Then stop telling me you wanted a peaceful resolve when we know you didn't. And tell me what happened. Why were you guys doing what you were doing?
I was doing it out of the kindness of my heart to stay, because she needed a place to stay.
Yeah.
And her mom called me.
Let's fast forward to later on, to when you guys are plotting and scheming. Why were you guys doing that? What's the point?
The point was, Kiara was already talking about this quite frequently,
Okay.
about killing people, and she had talked about killing me, her mom, Grace, there's a kid named Sebastian, there's a kid named Ozzy, there's a kid named Brady. The list goes on.
Is that the list that you were referring to in the messages?
No,
No.
that was a grocery list.
That was a grocery list.
Yes.
Okay.
But as I'm saying is, she wanted to start killing people. I didn't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of anybody who kills.
But you were a part of it last night. Right?
I understand.
Were you or were you not? Look at all the messages you were telling her.
I was a part of the messages sounding schemish and plotty kind of feel. I don't know how to say words now. I was a part of those messages.
What else? What else can you tell me? What time did this actually happen at? What time did the killing actually happen at?
12:47.
It didn't happen when you went to go pee, did it?
It happened when I went to go pee.
So like you said earlier, everything was cool, you went to go pee, came back and she killed her. Just like that. And you were surprised that she did it.
I was just like, what do I do from here?
You hadn't thought that far.
What do I do from here? And she's all, we'll dispose, I'm gonna get Al and me, Al and Kiara, we're gonna get together to dispose of the body. And I was like, oh no.
You thought, oh no.
I thought, oh no. And
But you're messaging her throughout the whole night, talking about this happening. Talking about stabbing her and wait till she's asleep, and you're egging her on. But then this happens and you're like, oh no. You haven't seen the garage, right? I've seen what it looks like. I don't think that happened in the 30 seconds to 2 minutes that it took you to go inside and pee. There's a lot of injuries there is what it looks like.
I was not involved with any of it. I was inside the house. pee. I was inside the house to pee.
What's Kiara gonna tell me? Because you know I'm gonna talk to her.
I don't know what she's gonna tell you.
Have you been truthful to me this whole time?
I have tried to be truthful.
You tried to be truthful, but you haven't the whole time, right? You've sprinkled some lies in there here and there. Can you at least give me the respect of that?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot.
What do you mean?
I'm some dumbass.
You're not dumbass. Don't put yourself down.
It's all that everybody calls me.
Isaac, I'm not calling you that right now. I think you're making a mistake.
I know you don't call me that, but everybody calls me that. Everybody calls me dumbass or idiot.
Is it true? Do you feel you're a dumbass or you're an idiot?
I don't.
Then who cares what people say, man? You know what I think? You know what I think, Isaac? I think you made a mistake. That's all I think. I think you made a mistake last night and today.
Only thing I want to do is go with my mom and dad.
Okay, well, before we get to that point, I would like the truth from you. The full truth. Are you ready to give that to me?
Yes.
Hit it. Say it all, don't censor it, tell me everything that happened.
Those messages were me telling her how to plan it out.
Okay. Keep going.
And when in the morning, throughout the night, I was getting prodded. We got told to leave. I was told to leave, so was Grace. And I started packing my bags. And when I finished packing, I had to go pee. Came back. There was a dead person in there, Grace. Well, what seemed dead. And from there, all I decided to do was call my mom. Because my mom's my safe spot. My mom's the only person that I really can go to. I did something stupid. I partook in being involved in some stupid text messages, and I'm the dumbass. I'm the idiot. That's me being truthful, sir.
Did you want this to happen to Grace?
I do not want it to happen to Grace.
So then why all the messages last night?
I wanted it to happen to me.
Well, your messages didn't say that.
I wanted it to happen to me. I don't know if you know, but I've been going through a lot lately.
Sergeant Vigil, before we go to the third clip, when we went through the messages as they've been admitted through Facebook, the emojis don't come through, is that correct?
That's correct.
And I believe you, you said that for the most part, they're the mushroom emojis that,
Yes.
okay. Do you recall in the message that states, if you can't do it, I'll place a emoji on her for you to watch?
Objection leading.
I need to lay a foundation for my question on evidence that's already been. Okay. Do you recall all of the emojis that were utilized?
Not specifically from memory, their exact layout within the context of the investigation, but I do remember seeing them.
And on a specific question, or on a specific message that began, if you can't do it, do you recall the specific emoji that was utilized?
Was it the skull and crossbones, I believe?
On the one that stated, if you can't do it, I'll place a blank emoji on her for you to watch. Do you recall offhand what that was?
I do not know.
And did you document the phone as it appeared when you were going through it?
Yes, so after that interview, I took the phone and I used my department work phone and I photographed all of these messages that were just laid out there. And the reason for this was to preserve them just in case something unforeseen would happen, such as the extraction not be successful of the phone, or there not be any other way to recover it, and somehow the phone gets erased, or just out of caution, I wanted to take some physical pictures of those messages to preserve them.
And would looking at a physical picture refresh your recollection as to which emoji was used in the, if you can't do it, I'll place a blank on her for you to watch?
Yes, absolutely.
Sergeant Vigil, I'm going to approach you and hand you a document. I'll ask you to review it, hand it back to me, and then I will re-ask my question. Please don't answer until I re-ask my question.
Thank you. Oh, yes, I remember.
Sergeant Vigil, examining that document, refresh your recollection as to the specific emoji that was used in the, if you can't do it, I'll place a blank on her for you to watch.
Yes, it was a picture of a target, like a bow and arrow target.
Thank you. Okay. So now at this time, I'll play the third video clip of your interaction with Isaac Apodaca.
Number is 971-381-0111.
That is Kiara's.
That's Kiara's. Okay. What do you mean here when you say that? Puggle, I am wanting you to kill her. You have to end your suffering by ending her joy.
I wanted her to just end it up. And I do mean what it means in that text.
You meant what it says in that text?
Yes.
Why? Come on, man. Help me make sense of all this, dude.
She was bringing great suffering to Kiara and
Who was?
Grace.
Grace was bringing great suffering to Kiara,
Yes.
and that's why you wanted Kiara to kill Grace?
Not just.
What do you mean, not just?
Something that I hate to do this to you all, but Kiara was actually a part of back in 2017. Were you able to close the door so I can tell you this?
Sure. Go for it.
This is more. Back in 2017, Kiara, Grace, as they were going out, Grace decided to decided to sell Kiara
I saw that in the messages.
into sex slaves. And that is actually how Kiara lost her virginity. It was by force.
I see.
She had reported the report to Santa Fe Police Department, and they had actually done nothing. And with that text messages, I just meant what I said.
So did you want Grace dead kind of because of all that?
I did.
Okay. It's understandable, man.
I don't like it when people hurt people,
I can tell.
and when I said I hate to bring it down on y'all, it's not you guys as the individuals, it's the people at that time.
Yeah, I
They
see.
did nothing about it, and I had to sit there with a detective that was like, oh, all we can do is just keep an eye out for these people.
You didn't feel like enough. I still don't think all this happened in the time you went to go pee. Did you watch this happen?
I did not watch this happen.
Did you help?
No,
Would you have helped had you had the opportunity?
no,
But you did want Kiara to kill Grace. So had it happen in front of you, would you allow it to happen?
no.
But you wanted it to happen.
I wouldn't have allowed it if it happened in front of me. I would have, if it was started exactly like I thought it, exactly how people thought it would have started, I would have just separated the two. And technically, this is the stupidest thing I say to myself, and I'll probably say it too to me that I'm saying something stupid about myself. I'm the human punching bag. I take everybody's hits. I also need the bathroom, but I don't.
I'll have the guy take you now. You feel a little bit better now that we kind of
Yes.
got it all out? It sucks when you kind of keep things in like that, you know? Part of healing is
Part of
being honest and letting everything out.
Part of healing is being honest, letting everything out. It's just another demon in my closet that I gotta fight.
Well, we all have those, right? They're just in different forms.
I have 3 demons that I don't like. One came in the form of people when I was a dumbass kid. Just put it like that. We were all dumbass kids when we were little. I decided to steal from Walmart, and never again will I do that. Because now a lot of kids look up to me and it's like, no.
Yeah. You don't want to set a bad example.
Right, just a few more questions, Sergeant Vigil. We heard bedside table in the garage, and we heard from CST Maria Tena that there was a cell phone that was collected from that location. Do you recall that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and was that cell phone, that secondary cell phone, was an extraction performed on that phone?
Yes, an extraction was performed.
And what, if anything, was recovered from that cell phone that was on the refrigerator next to the bed?
When I went to review the extraction data on it, there wasn't anything on it. It was an empty extraction.
No data at all?
No data.
Speaking of extractions, we saw evidence that there was a phone that was recovered from underneath Grace's body. Do you recall that phone?
Yes.
Okay, and were you able to utilize a password to determine who that phone belonged to?
Yes, it belonged to Kiara McCauley.
Okay, and were you able to go and obtain an extraction on that on that phone?
Yes, I was. After I got a search warrant for that phone, I transported the phone to our CFL in Albuquerque, the Regional Communications Forensic Laboratory, and under the guidance and supervision of one of the technicians there, I performed the extraction myself.
Okay, and after you personally performed that extraction, did you review it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and as to the SMS text messages on that phone, were you able to compare those to the SMS text messages extracted off of Isaac Apodaca's phone?
Yes, I was, and they were consistent. They were the same.
Okay, thank you. Sergeant, how long does an investigation last?
It really depends on the investigation. This one, for example, started October 29th, well, technically the 28th of 2022, and there's been follow-up investigation and work that needs to be done on it all the way to today.
And going to late 2025, did you conduct any follow-up interviews?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And were there any individuals that you made contact with that ended up being relevant to your investigation?
Yes, I did. Miss Kiana Aguilar, who gave testimony the other day.
We heard Isaac Apodaca state that there was a 2017, more or less a gang rape against Kiara, essentially orchestrated by Grace. In the course of your investigation, did you go looking for SFPD reports for any such allegation?
Yes, I did, but I didn't find anything like that.
So, Your Honor, for purposes of the record, we'd previously admitted states 7 through 17. We have, pursuant to our discussions outside the presence of the jury, now have 7A through 17A inclusive.
Yes.
So Sergeant Apodaca, have you had the opportunity to listen to recorded phone conversations between Isaac Apodaca and Linda Montoya?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And having listened to those conversations, do you recognize the voice of the male speaker in those conversations?
Yes, it's Mr. Apodaca.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, I'd move to admit what's been marked as State's Exhibit 7A through 17A inclusive.
Any other objections?
No objection, yeah.
17A through 17A are admitted. So originally, if you recall, when we talked about these the first time, it was 7 through 17. These are now the portions which the court has ruled are appropriate to be before you for your consideration.
Your Honor, at this time, I'd move to publish.
We'll do this, and then we'll probably recess for the day, and I'll give some final instructions. It's 4:50.
Okay. Beginning with the one labeled, and on these exhibits, Sergeant Apodaca, are the dates of the conversations listed on the exhibit?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Sure. On the disc containing these actual recorded conversation clips, are the dates of the conversations listed on each exhibit?
Oh, yes, yes.
So beginning with the one,
Hold on, look at the monitor, what we still have up.
Yes.
You'll need to send the new file.
and when I have it open on my screen, it'll play when I click it. So beginning with 1/8 of 2023, which is actually 11A.
So here's four things, 5 things that you should know about that night. You texted me and I said I was sick, correct?
You know what?
That I was sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't have my phone because it was charging.
Yeah.
3, the text messages are not mine. 4, I was handed my phone that day after Kiara did whatever she did.
Uh-huh.
And then 5, I was at AP Wireless the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So the detective coercing me into saying something that I didn't even do.
Moving to the clip labeled 11423, labeled as States 12A.
I know I'm innocent. I know I didn't do anything. The text messages aren't mine. Everything that I've been saying is the truth.
Moving to a clip labeled 11823, which is States Exhibit 13A.
That night, I woke up late, asked for a ride, because Kiara gave me a list, a grocery list, to go to Walmart to get some groceries because she wanted to make a stew or something.
Uh-huh.
So I did that, and came back, had the groceries put in and everything, but left my phone in the garage.
Okay.
And then and then I came back because I cooked some chicken strips. I think I remember telling you about the chicken strips.
I don't remember the name, but
Then after that, Grace came over. Kiara went into the main house to get prepared for something, and she took her sword with her. You hear me? You know what I mean?
no.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm hearing you, but
Yeah. So, and then after she did that, she went to the park and walked. Well, what she told me was she went to the park and walked around with her sword unsheathed. There was going back and forth to that area, and they didn't even do anything. So how does that sound when you have somebody else there walking around with a sword and sheath?
I don't know.
At the park in the middle of the night.
We didn't hear nothing.
I know. But after that, I was trying to go to bed. As I'm trying to go to bed, Kiara was over there using like a blade and rubbing it against my back. A knife. I did eventually get sleep for an hour, and then I had my phone thrown at me, and my phone was at 14%. I thought it was charged when I gave her the phone after I texted, I'm still sick to you. So I gave her the phone. Thank you.
No. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, sir.
I know. Okay. Well, and then after I did that, I called y'all because I was supposed to leave. Then I went back. And then that's when she told me that she wanted me back in a few days. I already made my decision that I was going to leave the relationship.
Going now to 120 of 23, which is on disc 14, States Exhibit 14A.
And I was through Isaac Apodaca.
Yeah.
And then the other one, like I told you, I don't remember if I told you, but he had another Facebook account called Null Void. And she's like, who's Null Void? It's just a Marvel character.
He's a villain.
Yeah, but I just said he's a Marvel character. And then she's like, oh, okay. And said, I got text messages at night. So I sent them to her. Yep. I sent them to her. I also sent her the one from Facebook, Isaac Apodaca, because I blocked that account because it was being hacked.
Yeah,
So actually send it to me.
I'm still trying to figure out who hacked it because it didn't seem like it was her. It didn't seem like it was Mary Lou.
Going to 122.
I texted Grace that morning telling her, we're in danger, me and you. Let's get out of here as soon as possible.
That was 122.23 on 15A. Sergeant Vigil, did you ever see any text messages from either of Isaac Apodaca's accounts or phones to Grace Jennings about being in danger?
No, not that I can recall.
Going to 16A, which is 213.23.
Here's something that I want everybody to know, whoever may be listening. I'm going to say this. Kiara McCulley is a manipulator, a narcissist, and a person who knows how to use words, the same type of words there's words that the Russian KGB agents use, sleeper agents. There's certain words that trigger me that she used to use, like prove your love to me. That is one word, that is a phrase to me that makes me say things on impulse without thinking of the consequences.
Okay.
That's why I say that confession is a bogus confession, because when the detective said that, I said something stupid, thinking that I was going to go home on the promise that he said I was going to go home.
Oh, okay.
See, I had nothing to do with this whole situation. Nothing, except calling 911 after you called 911.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
Going to 17A, which is dated 4/9/2023 on the disc.
Yeah, this whole situation with what I'm facing is annoying, because she went and did everything alone, on her own, willingly and out of her own free will.
Yeah.
And she's trying to play it out like I'm Charles Manson.
Going to 7A, which was 11/30 of 2022.
The date of which everything happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her I didn't know anything was going to happen.
Go to 3 audio clips on 9A, which are all on 12/2/22.
She's trying to switch up the story and say I'm trying to help. I helped her. I did not help her. I wish I could talk to my attorney today, but
No, so you'll see her on Monday.
I know. It's just that whole story that the news is portraying. It made me feel horrible.
They said there was text messages.
Yeah.
That's the last time I heard about it.
Yeah, they said
It was on the newspaper.
They said there was text messages, but the text messages weren't even mine. And you can, if you were able to see the text messages, you would be able to tell, like, oh, this is so-and-so. This is Kiara talking. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
It's
That's
just,
so much stuff. Hold on.
huh?
I'm trying to look for it.
Okay. It's just messed up that I'm dealing with a situation that she got me involved in. I have hope. Pray to God. I have nightmares about what
Hold on.
And the third clip for this exhibit on 12/2 of 2022.
that morning, I just felt like something bad was going to happen, and that's why I called y'all, and I called y'all to pick me up.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys couldn't pick me up because you guys were out delivering, but I don't know what else would have been my other choice to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to contact everybody on Facebook to help, but nobody responded.
All right, the final 2 clips. The first one is on 8A, labeled 12/2/22 as well.
I was going to the police station. She was smiling, singing, laughing, everything in the police station, while I was just there, just like, why am I here? Why am I involved? I was getting frustrated, and I don't know if the detective talked to you, but the detective got told me that I had to back up, give him some space.
Mm-hmm.
So I was getting upset. So I wasn't the one involved.
And finally, states 10A 12/5 of 2022.
What I was going to say was, they're going to go through the text messages, the thing, with the verbiage and the wordage of how I used it.
Yeah.
I'm going to check everybody to see how I texted. And
Yeah.
Most texts don't match the same way I text theirs. The case
Yeah.
done. But they
I-
said that it was a willful act to commit, but they are seriously doubting that I was even a part of it.
Moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to recess for the evening. Just looking at where we are, this witness will be on the stand tomorrow morning for cross-examination, and we do have, that looks like a full day tomorrow. So what I mentioned last week looks like it's going to happen. Looks like we probably will go into Wednesday, and just for safety's sake, you should also look at Thursday at your schedules in case you might need to move things. We hope to get all the presentations to you tomorrow, but given what's left to cover, I'm not sure that that's going to happen. So we will go into Wednesday pretty clearly, and maybe into Thursday as well. Give your notes to the bailiff. Again, the same instructions for the evening as every other evening. Don't look up any information. Don't speak to anyone or have any conversations about the hearing. Don't go by the locations that have been described to you. Do any of the jury members have questions for me before we recess? All right, if you'd go with the bailiff, please.
All right.
You may step down. Don't discuss your testimony with any other witnesses over the evening, and you'll be back on the stand tomorrow morning.
Yes, Coach.
Council need to make sure you leave 7 through 17A here, and that you have 7 through 17, the originals.
Right here.
Same through with 86.
Yes.
We have the hard copy here, and you should have the disc there.
89, yes.
89.
Yes, please.
86A. 86A is what you should have back. You should have 86. 86A is what should be up here.
The label is 89A. 86A is the interview.
Okay.
So 86A is here, 89A is here, and I've taken 89 Celebrate back to
Okay.
state table.
Anything else for the state before we recess?
Yes, very briefly, Your Honor. Despite your strong admissions against to the defendant, it appears that Friday after court, he made 8 phone call attempts to his mother, Linda Montoya. It does not appear that they connected, but he did utilize phones from his account. We've disclosed that call log. As Your Honor may be aware, the new IC solutions uses voice authentication as well. At this point, he was this was within hours of you strongly admonishing him not to do so. At this point, Your Honor, in order to prevent any other attempts, because it doesn't appear that your order was enough to prevent him from doing so, we're asking that he be placed in segregated housing for the remainder of the trial. It's between the access to the phones that he apparently was trying to utilize, potential access to the tablets of others, and the potential for video visits.
Do you know anything came from any other tablets or anything else?
The tablets have to be pulled separately. Sergeant Vigil is going to work on that. All we have right now are 8 attempts at a phone calls in very close succession, about a little after 7 on Friday night.
And none of them were completed, or what?
None of them were answered, or none of them connected.
On behalf of Mr. Apodaca, anything, counsel?
Since my client is adamant that he didn't make those calls, I don't know if somebody accesses something or what was going on, but I mean, he cannot make calls. There's an order excluding him from making calls, and he is adamant that he cannot make any calls. He did tell me that a lieutenant had told him that if he makes any calls, that he could be transferred to the SAG unit, but my client is adamant that he did not make any phone calls, Your Honor. And I don't see why he would. I mean, he's not allowed to. I don't know if somebody else was accessing tablets or different things. He can't do a calling card or what was going on, but my client is adamant that he did not make these calls.
Any follow-up with the detention center as to what devices were? Everybody have a seat.
So, Your Honor, the spreadsheet of the calls goes to his inmate ID, the last name of Apodaca, and to Linda Montoya's phone number from station C300 left.
What housing unit is he in, do you know?
I do not, but I can find out very quickly. I would note, Your Honor, while they try and access that information, that the phone calls, and we can play them, require the individual to say their name at the beginning of the call and also say the words United States of America as part of a voice authentication. I do have those calls, which will contain that information at the beginning of the calls.
If I may, Your Honor?
Yes.
My understanding is the procedure is that they can't even access it. And once he tried, or not try, but Lieutenant Gallegos said that if any access is attempted, he can't even go to it. It'll say access restricted when he's trying to access anything. So he can't even attempt a phone call. So if Ms. Murphy is saying that a phone call actually was attempted or someone went through and somebody didn't pick up, he can't even get to the point where he can attempt that phone call because it would say access restricted for him.
Let's hear the first one.
Sure. And I would note that my co-counsel just pulled up the facility roster that was sent out, that gets circulated every day, circulated on July 13th, and it shows Mr. Apodaca's cell as C-304, which would be the C300 block. Okay, I can pull these calls up now. This appears to be the first one. It's dated 7/10/2026, 7:04:41, made to phone number 505-316-4537.
Please enter your PIN number.
Stick the microphone down.
Please say United States of America.
To the PA system. What? No, he's gonna plug it in up here.
Can you plug it in? I may restart this call, Your Honor.
Yes.
Charlie 300, general population.
United States of America.
Same problem, we still can't hear it.
Your Honor, can we approach? Can we approach?
For calls within the United States.
Stop it. Come on up, counsel. We're back on the record. The court's going to order that Mr. Apodaca be held in administrative segregation for the remainder of the trial. We'll communicate that to the detention facility.
Does the court need an additional order from the state on that?
I think I will, because my administrative system, I think, is left for the day.
We will work on that immediately, Your Honor.
Okay. You'll need to send it to my email.
Yes, I believe I
We'll
have
get it
that.
issued. It'll be stamped